Yesterday afternoon, we took a drive down across the ferry and went to the Boliver Peninsula. And we shot some pretty low-grade video with a little flip video, but we do have video of the devastation and of people that are rebuilding. We even found a survey control mark that probably you guys were setting.
Yeah.
And as far as the Hurricane Ike and the devastation, how, without the county, without the city, without even the General Land Office or anyone else having records, had you guys not provided this data to the windstorm agency, where would people be? What's going on there?
The settlement of insurance claims would have been slowed down extensively. The people that I've talked to say that when they talk to flood, the FEMA for flood, when they talk to FEMA, that FEMA blames the loss of the structure on wind damage. And then when they talk to wind, to the Texas Windstorm Insurance, they would claim that the damage was due to flood. And without the data that we were able to provide, there was no way to forensically go back and determine what was what. How much of the damage was this? How much of the damage was based on wind? How much of the damage was based on flood? By knowing how tall the structure was built off of the ground.
Because they're built at different heights. Some are way up on stilts.
Absolutely,
some are on
absolutely.
Stilts,
and
some are on,
some of the older homes are built to firm requirements at that time, which have changed and they've been raised. And some of the homes were built at varying elevations. Just depends on what building code was at the time. And without our records, there was no way to know exactly what the house was built at.
Do you have any idea about the percentage of structures that did survive? Because we noticed there are some houses that look like they survived the storm.
Well, you may be looking at new construction too.
Okay.
I mean, a lot of those could be new builds.
That's been over a year, hasn't it?
It's been almost a year.
Okay.
September 13th would be a year, and it's July 23rd now.
Okay.
The Gilchrist area, the closer you got to Rollover Pass, the more devastation there was.
We noticed the bend of the power poles and more devastation the farther east we went.
One of the I was told that one of the houses in Gilchrist, survived out of all of them. As they call it, the yellow house, because it was the great big yellow house. Everybody laughed at the guy for building it so tall, but it's the only one that's still there. So as far as the devastation goes, the closer you get to Rollover Pass, the closer to total devastation you find.